Rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken or life about to end, no matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Those words are the chorus of one of my favourite songs, The Mary Ellen Carter by Stan Rogers. Have you heard it? It's about a fictional ship sunk in a fictional storm, but raised against all odds by its fictional crew. It's a great song, entertaining, inspirational, but it's just a song, right? Even so, a few words in a song or a speech or everyday conversation can make a difference. Words are not just chatter. Our words really can matter. Or was there ever a time when a few words made your day? I remember one Toastmasters meeting. I had a terrible day, swamped with work, out of my depth. You ever had one of those? Ali was giving a speech that night. He's a really confident speaker and a great asset to the club. In fact, in our club, Ali really is the greatest. But he was telling us that he wasn't always confident. Before my first Toastmasters meeting, I was so nervous I'd made up my mind to leave before I even got there. But there was a guy in the door and he said, "Come on in." And he was so welcoming, I decided to stay. And I'm still here. That guy was Jerry Dunn. What? Was he talking about me? I couldn't remember the incident. But I was glad he had. Suddenly, my day felt a whole lot better. A few words of welcome had helped Ali take the first step. A few words in his speech had made my day. And I realized that we can all make a difference with a few words. Words are not just chatter. Our words really can matter. For many years, my wife Marion taught in a school for children with special needs. Said it was a lot more rewarding than looking after me. But it could also be challenging, even dangerous. The school had pupils who were prone to bouts of sudden anger and serious violence. And a new teacher, Jack, was recruited to help with these pupils. Jack wasn't young, but this was his first teaching job. One day after classes, Marion popped her head round his door. "How are you settling in?" "I'm doing my best. Just trying to keep my head above water." "Listen, Jack, these kids are not easy to deal with, and you are doing a great job. You'll get there." "Really?" "No question. See you tomorrow." And she thought no more about it until the day 15 years later, and she was leaving the school. And Jack approached her. "Thanks, Marion." "What for?" "Well, you might not remember this, but when I first came here, I was really struggling. You came to my room, told me I was doing a good job. What you didn't know, my resignation letter was on my desk in an envelope. After what you said, I didn't hand it in." Jack taught in that school for over 25 years, helping countless troubled kids along the way and becoming deputy head. Imagine a career saved by a few words. Words are not just chatter. Our words really can matter. Do you remember the Mary Ellen Carter song, Rise Again, Rise Again? Well, someone who did was Bob Cusick, a real chief mate on a real ship, the Marine Electric, which capsized in a real storm in 1983. Many lives lost. Bob was thrown into the icy waters of the Atlantic, 30-foot waves. In those conditions, you have about 15 minutes. And swamped by those huge waves, Bob was on the point of giving up the ghost when the words of that song came into his head. Rise again, rise again. And every time a huge wave crashed over him, he would repeat the chorus of the song. And he did that for 3 hours. Somehow the words gave him the strength and the energy to stay afloat and alive. Eventually, he heard the whir of the rescue helicopter above his head. Later, he said, that song made a difference to me living through that night. In my mind, there's no question whatsoever about it. Bob Cusick's testimony to the inquiry led to major changes in marine safety laws and the US Coast Guard. Since then, thousands of lives have been saved, all because of a few words. And maybe you have a few words that will make a difference. In a speech, in a conversation, in a song. Words are not just chatter. Your words really can matter. Rise again, though your heart it be broken. Life about to end. No matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend. Like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again.